Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to another episode of Building $1 Million Business. As always, I'm your host. Let's make sure we get Instagram on here. Let's see if we can get Insta on here. I think we can get Insta on here today. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Boom, there we go. We're back, better than ever, greater than ever. Welcome back, game changers. Welcome back, go-getters. Welcome back, hustlers. Welcome back, entrepreneurs. Welcome back, mid-level professionals. Welcome back, corporate executives. Welcome back. What are we doing? We're building $1 million business and we're doing it in public. As always, I'm your host, Patrick Hart, in some circles known as that healthcare guy. Man, today is Friday. Can y'all believe that? Friday, April the 24th, 2026. We kicked this thing off January the 11th, 2026. We're already 90 days, 90 plus days into this thing, and it's been super popping, right? We've learned a lot about ourselves. We learned a lot about how to structure the business. We learned a lot about how to build influence, control a room. We learned a lot about speaking in public. We learned a lot about getting on camera. We're learning a lot about asking for advice, asking for help. So we're building this thing out in public. We got two major goals. The first goal is absolutely show you build $1 million framework and do it in 12 calendar months. The second big goal is build a 50,000 member ecosystem inside the newsletter. And as always, if you're first time joining me, the most important advice that I can give you is build your own ecosystem. Build your own ecosystem. Build your own ecosystem. Because once you build your own ecosystem, you're no longer relying on algorithms to push out your message or help you drive your business growth for yourself. So I'm Patrick Hart. Let's get into it. And I'm going to do this right here. Let me do this right here. Instead of just kind of reintroducing myself, you can go back and watch the other episodes where I did all that reintroduction of myself and while we're here and all that good stuff. But right now, let's get into today's topic. What are we going to be talking about today, Patrick? Hold on. Before I do that, let me pause because today we're going to be Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as TikTok. We have the whole family in one place. And like always, drop your first name, what platform you're streaming from. I'll make sure to say hi and thank you. And then the other thing, too, is sign up for the newsletter if you haven't signed up for the newsletter. Let me bring in my second camera right here. Boom. There we go. We got the second camera on there. Today, episode 75. Tell me, Patrick, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Boom. Episode 75. Progress whispers before it speaks. Did you know that? I'm about to get into this because I see so many people, so many talented people. Man, you're trying to build your $1 million brand. You're trying to build your $1 million playbook. You're angling for that promotion. You're angling to get into the office. You're angling to get to that next level of your career success. But what happens? Right before you get ready to hit that milestone, right before you get ready to realize, all that hard work you've been put into, something stops. And normally what that thing is, you stop. You stop believing in yourself. That doubt creeps in. And when it happens, man, you're going to miss out on the best opportunity of your life. So that's why this episode right here is titled Progress Whispers Before It Actually Speaks. Again, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, as well as Instagram. We got the whole family in one place. I see you, Jazz, on Instagram. Thanks for popping in. I see you, Jay. I see you, Angelo. I see you. I can't even pronounce your name, but it's Tua. All right. Look into the content and consist. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the love, Jay. I definitely appreciate that. Really, really do. So episode 75. I see you, Rose Bloom. Thank you, Rose Bloom. I actually like that. Episode 75 of Building $1 Million Business. Progress whispers before it actually speaks. And this is for all those people, man, you are so close and then you decide to give up on that thing that you absolutely love. Let's not do that, family. Take a little bit of encouragement, hopefully a little bit of motivation out of this words so we can help you too get to your $1 million bag here. If it's not this year, maybe by next year as well. So thank y'all for popping in. Let's go. Let me ask you something, family. I'm right into it, right into the talking points. Let me ask you something, family. How do you know when it's finally working? Like that thing you've been building, that thing you've been working on, that promotion you've been angling for, that branding and visibility you've been looking for. How do you know when it's starting to work for you? Like, we're not talking about hype here, family. We're not talking about motivation, and we're not talking about you had one solid good day, a good month, or a good year. How do you know when it's actually working? I'm talking about like real momentum that's actually building for you. When you're building, when you're constructing that playbook, when you're trying to get to that next corner office, when you're trying to build that visibility, how do you know when it's actually working? And I'm speaking to those entrepreneurs. I'm speaking to those mid-level professionals. I'm speaking to those everyday hustlers that they're angling to get their bag, and they're so close to getting that thing, and they're like, damn, I think I'm just going to quit. Why? It's not time to quit. I see you, Edward. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for the love, Jay. It's not time to quit. Listen, a lot of people expect to have this big moment when you know that everything that you've been working for actually hits you and is working right. You're looking for like a spike. You're looking for a big breakthrough. You're looking for a viral moment. You're looking for maybe it's an award that you think is going to slide in your inbox. Maybe it's a little bit of recognition from some of the people in your friend group or even outside of your friend group, right? Something obvious is what you think. Like you feel like, man, when it happens, I'm going to know it. Like this is when all your hard work, it begins to pay off. Things start compounding. And you think, man, overnight, you're just going, boom, it happens. And then you step into the light and you're like, dude, I'm here. I've arrived. Like it usually doesn't show up like that. That's not how it happens, family. Normally, it's way quieter than that. I mean, and sometimes it's extremely subtle, right? So this is why it's easy to miss if you're not paying attention to your efforts. So here's the message right here we're going to get into today. Progress whispers before it actually speaks, family. Let's process that together for a minute. Come on, think about that. Progress whispers, right, before it actually speaks. So here's the promise. In this episode, we're going to get into something that most people overlook. And this is the early signs that things are actually starting to work for you, family. And no, we're not talking about viral moments. No, we're not talking about overnight success. No, we're not even talking about the big wins that you can't ignore. That's not what we're talking about. I'm talking about the signals that actually show up for you before the results actually get loud, right? And so by the end of this, you're going to understand what real momentum actually looks like. I'm going to break it down for you. 2, why most people miss it and quit way too soon. And then 3, how to recognize when you're closer than what you actually think. And here's what I had to learn, family. If you don't recognize progress in your work early on, you'll walk away from it way too soon. I have to realize that, and I'm just going to share that with you as well. So that's just the intro. Let's get into it. This is 12:07 p.m. I'm going to try to get you out of here in the next 15, 20 minutes, in and out. We're going to deliver the message, get to the point, the high notes, get you going so when your weekend can be packed with energy and love, and you're ready to get back on that grind on Monday, okay? So here we are. There's a pattern, family, and I see it all the time. Most people expect growth to feel exciting. Like you're working on a thing, it's supposed to be exciting, right? You think I'm supposed to be content. I'm supposed to be happy. I'm supposed to be fulfilled. I'm supposed to get this energy. Like you think it's going to be exciting. They expect, and when I say they, I'm just randomly people expect, man, there's going to be this big jump in momentum. There's going to be this quick validation. You're going to get tons of love. Maybe you're going to start seeing some immediate results in your work and your efforts, right? So when that doesn't happen, they assume that nothing is working. You ever did that before? You assume that nothing is working? Family, let me look in the camera and tell you this. That's a mistake. It really, really is. It's a mistake, right? Real progress usually looks like this. Let me share it with you. You're clear in everything that you're doing than what you were last month. That's progress, okay? Some people miss this. I'm going to break it down. Your execution, it feels more structured than ever before. That's progress, family. You need to understand that. Realize things are beginning to compound for you. Something is about to change. Decisions are made way quicker than what they used to be. Family, that's progress. You're repeating, right, the right actions without now overthinking those actions. Family, can I tell you something else? That's progress. Small results, they start showing up more consistently for you. That's also progress. So it's nothing crazy. It's not a viral moment. It's just alignment. When you're aligned like that, family, that's progress. This is not time to fold up the tent and stop. This is time to keep grinding, keep moving forward, because what you've already proven to yourself is you're clear than what you were last month. Your execution feels way better than it was yesterday. Decisions are making faster. We're not overthinking our next steps. We know what we need to do at this point, so we're going to move forward anyway, right? That's progress, family. Let's lean into that. Like, that's the early stage when things are beginning to compound for you. But too many people, they stop right there because it's not flashy. It's not viral. It's not loud, right? It's not right in your face. And you're thinking, man, I've been working so hard. Like, I'm still getting passed over for these opportunities, man. What the fuck? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Because this is for adults. That's what happens, right? You get so frustrated with yourself. You're ready to fold up the tent, quit, and say it's all done. Family, the problem is extremely simple here. It doesn't feel dramatic. That's the thing. Like, some people overlook it. Even Some people overlook it even when it's worse. Like they abandon it, right? And then they go start doing something entirely new. Let me get honest. Let me get honest real quick. I had to also check my expectations for myself. And here's the question that I started asking. Was I looking for progress or was I looking for excitement? Let me pause. Because some of us, we need to ask ourselves that question as well. When you're building that thing, when you're angling for that corner office, when you're building your $1 million brand, the question you need to be asking yourself, am I looking for progress or am I looking for excitement? Because a lot of people think progress means excitement. And progress actually means the small things that we just talked about before. Man, that question, it changed everything for me, right? And I realized I was discounting real growth just because it didn't feel like it was big enough yet. You ever did that before? Is it just me? Maybe it's just me. Let me say hi to all these people coming in. Jay's coming in. Thanks for the love, Lolo. Thank you, family. Chief Ingrid, Empathy. I guess that's your name, Edward. I mean, there's a lot of people joining. Again, TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, as well as Instagram. See you, Jana. She said, patience is a virtue, huh? Absolutely. Patience absolutely is a virtue, right? So I realized I was discounting real growth just because it didn't feel big enough yet. You ever did that? You're growing your brand, you're growing your career, and you're like, man, I'm doing everything. Like I'm doing everything that I was taught that I need to be doing. I'm doing everything that I've seen other people doing, but it's still not paying off for me. So we quit altogether. Family, that's dangerous. That's not what you need to do right here. The stage where things start to feel slow is often the stage where things are starting to actually build for you, but we quit way too early. And I have to remind myself, man, repetition creates rhythm. Rhythm creates efficiency. Efficiency creates speed. Speed creates results, family. That's the process right there. That process actually takes time. And if you try to rush it, you try to skip a level, you try to shortcut something, you're going to miss out on the life that you're trying to build that's on the other side of that effort that you've been putting in. So the process actually takes time. Quitting before things compounds resets the whole entire process. So you're not going anywhere. We're not trying to do that. So let me show you the shift really quick. I had to learn how to recognize momentum early, and I'm going to share it with you. 3 simple shifts to help you recognize this right here. 1, track improvement, not just your outcomes. We're looking for real improvement here. Are you sharper? Are you faster? Are you more confident in the moves that you're actually making, right? Let me ask you something. Is that progress? Y'all let me know. You got sharper, you got faster, you're more confident in your moves. Is it progress? Let me know. I mean, come on, y'all let me. Chat box is open. Jana says, when the silence after a post stops feeling like failure, when someone DMs you to say they've recognized themselves in your story, when you realize you stop checking the numbers every hour, this is usually when the numbers start moving. Man, come on, come on, where my thing at? Let's give Jana a round of applause. She said it. Come on, man, she said it. I didn't have to say it. Thank you. I appreciate the love, Jay. I mean, Jay's been giving me so much love. I appreciate that, man. Are you sharper? Are you faster? Are you more confident in your moves? Family, that actually matters. That's real progress. Number 2, let me get to it. Number 2, respect your small wins. What are we talking about here? Notice I didn't say celebrate everything. I said respect, but acknowledge what's actually working for you, family. Consistency and small results, they lead to bigger outcomes. It's just the small results over and over and over and over and over again. What else I got on here? Okay, I got these comments coming in. I'm sorry. I'm just seeing these comments coming in. Consistency and small results. Number 3, stay longer than it feels exciting. I'm going to lose some people here because it's so easy to quit, right? In today's time, it's not working. Let's just fold this shit up. Let's do something else, right? Stay longer than what it feels comfortable for you. This is where you're going to start seeing your growth. Most people leave right before it begins to compound for them. Stay, family. Like real talk, stay. Let the reps stack and speak for themselves. Let the rhythm actually start building and compounding for you. That shift, it changed everything for me. And so that's why I'm sharing it with you. I stopped chasing moments because it's not about the moments anymore and started building momentum. When you start building momentum, it's not about the moments. The moments are going to come through the momentum that you're actually building. LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, as well as Instagram. We got the whole family in one place. And I'm about to land this baby. I told you I'm going to get you out of here by 12:20, so I'm going to get you out of here really quick. Only got like one more segment of talking points. But before I do that, I always want to pause and say thank you guys for rocking with me. Thank you for rocking with your boy. I do these every single day, noon Central Standard Time. There are 30 minutes or left. Today's episode 75. That means there's a couple of different places. If you're first time here, you're like, okay, I'm feeling the message. I feel like he's talking to me. I feel like I can get some value out of this. There's two places you can go back and watch the old episodes. One, I created a playlist on YouTube. It's called Building $1 Million Business, right? You can use the links, the QR codes. You can find my YouTube page. Check those out while they're free. And or if you follow me on LinkedIn, underneath my events tab on my profile, you can find the other 74 as well. Just like this one is going to be uploaded. I have, because you guys have been asking me for it, I'm working on this branding and visibility playbook. It's $1 million playbook. And everything on the inside is designed to help you build your $1 million build this year in 12 calendar months. That should be, I'm putting the finishing touches on that. That should be available next week. When it is, I'll share it with you as well. All right, so 2 big goals. We're going to build $1 million. Invite other like-minded individuals to these lives. I do these every single day, noon Central Standard Time. And then lastly, join the newsletter if you haven't joined the newsletter. I'm growing that baby to 50,000 members. We got over 6,000. But the importance of that is what I'm going to share with you guys as you build your $1 million brand, as you build your $1 million business. It's important to own your audience. And what I mean by that is you want to have an audience full of like-minded individuals that rock with you no matter what. You don't want to rely on algorithms to push out your message. If you're relying on algorithms across any channel to push out your message, you're going to probably be in for a rude awakening and realize, man, my growth is not what I thought it was going to be. My reach is not what I thought it was going to be. People are not seeing my message only because the algorithm is the algorithm. You need to really understand the playbook for the algorithm. That's a whole different conversation. So we haven't got there yet. We're building this thing in public. All right, let me say this. Need help with the validation? Listen, you don't need help with validation. That's not what you need help with. You need help in showing your worth to the right people. That's it. Validation starts inside. That's an internal thing. You don't need someone to validate who you are. You need people to see what you're about. That's a different type of conversation. So I want to help people understand that right there. Don't let nobody tell you that you need to be validated. That's not the thing. A lot of people online living for validation. That's not where you're going to find happiness in some people validating you. Showing up for yourself and creating the playbook and the freedom for yourself. That's the real validation right there. Don't rely on other people to clap for you, to give you a handout. That's not the thing right here. So let me show you the payoff. Let me land this thing really quick. Yeah, I appreciate you as well. Listen, I show up every day, and honestly, I show up for myself. So let me start there. I do these lives for me because I told myself I'm going to hold myself accountable to sharing some insight on how to build $1 million business and do it in 12 calendar months, and I'm sharing it online. So I hold myself accountable so I can share this message with you so we can help people reach a level they've never been to before. So that's why we do these lives right here. So here's what this builder is actually teaching me. Discipline starts the process, right? Focus sharpens it. Consistency builds it. Standards protect it. But then time is what actually multiplies things for you, family. That's the difference right there. Some people start moving strong, right? Then they restart over and over and over and over and over again. Y'all know some people like that? Others stay long enough, right, to let their work for them, right? That's where compounding actually lives right there. That's how we're going to get to that next level. It's not in the excitement. It's in repetition. It's in patience. It's in staying when things absolutely are 100% quiet. Like I can sit back and I can hear the crickets outside against the window, right? That's when you're dialed in like that, that's when your growth is actually going to occur. So this is the phase that most people miss right here. This is where things actually, they're starting to work for you, right? And if you made it this far, family, if you made it this far, you're closer than what you think. Now it's time to just keep going. That's my message for today. I'm going to say thank y'all. Welcome. First time here. Thank you for coming. Returning viewers, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with me. I hope y'all have an extremely blessed weekend. Same time next week. Lord's will. I get the breath in my lungs. The strength and energy to return to give you another one of these lives. I'll be back on Monday. Make sure you tap in with me. Don't forget to sign up for the newsletter if you haven't. Until then, keep rocking with me. I'll keep rocking with you. Thank you, family.